All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another amazing episode here on the Train Hard Live Strong podcast. Today, we have an amazing episode, and I cannot wait to explain to you all just the whole point and aspect about setting goals and why setting small milestone goals are super important, very crucial, and just how they're going to get you to success when it comes down to achieving the ultimate goal that you have for yourself. So if your ultimate goal is to compete in a show or gain muscle or lose body fat or lose this much weight or however it is, I feel like whenever we get the actual goal that we have that we want and it's huge, right? Hey, I want to lose 80 pounds, in a year, or I want to lose 80 pounds in 8 months, 10 months, or whatever the case may be. Being as realistic as possible is always going to be the best thing to do, because you want to make sure that you are creating a realistic goal that can be accomplished. Because if you're not creating goals that aren't going to be accomplished, or you're going to have to work incredibly hard for, majority of the time we don't account for those things, and we don't account for all the hardships and sacrifices and struggles you're going to have to go through. And when they pop up, it feels unexpected and it feels like it's your fault, and you feel like you're the one to blame. So then you quit, or you accept the failure and the defeat, and you just want to kind of just give it all up, right? And just give up. This is what happens majority of the time with a lot of people who are looking for, especially weight loss goals. With weight loss, it's hard because you have to begin training a specific way. The biggest thing is obviously going to be nutrition with anything. When it comes down to weight loss and nutrition, you're going to have to break bad lifestyle habits you once had, if that is either eating a bunch of junk food or not eating enough food at all. And whenever you do eat food, it is junk. And whenever your lifestyle is filled like that, and it's fueled by those things that appetize your taste buds and things like that, instant gratification from food, it's going to be hard to let go of those things. It's going to be hard to create new habits around nutrition, especially if you've been abusing it for 10, 15 years, even 2, 3, 4, 5 years. It's still very difficult. So whenever we don't account for these things, then it's going to make things more difficult for us, right? Whenever you're trying to achieve goals. And believe me, I've set goals for myself. I've set incredible goals that I never thought would be accomplished. And I've even set crazy goals in when I first started, and they didn't get accomplished. And I felt like I just wasn't doing something right, or I felt like it was always my fault, or I felt like I was just never going to achieve it, because that big target was so high up there. There was nothing in front of me that I could achieve. And whenever you are not achieving things inside of your journey, it is most likely going to end up putting yourself down, because you feel like you haven't achieved that goal yet, especially if your goal is extreme. If you want to lose 100 pounds, with all means, you are more than capable of doing that if you have the 100 pounds to lose, and it's going to get you to a healthy position in your life. Because a lot of people, sometimes they're like, they have a great physique and they look great already. Just they could maybe lose a little bit of weight here or drop a little body fat, but then they're like, hey, I need to lose 30 pounds. It's like, no, you don't. If you lose 30 pounds, you are going to be in an extreme unhealthy weight, but inside of their mind, and that's a whole different topic, but you need to pick good, realistic goals. This is why getting a coach to guide you is always going to be great, always going to be good, or just to get some advice, like I'm here with y'all right now. You can just send us a quick little email and boom, I'll answer your question. What's a realistic goal for me? Even that's a great question. Ask your coach, what is a realistic goal that I can achieve? It's our job to dive into your life, to dive into who you are, and dive into what you want to achieve, and dive into body composition, age, height, all these things, dive into those things. But there's obviously more things than just losing weight. This health and fitness journey is remarkable, and it's memorable, and it's so impactful to the rest of your life and to the rest of the people around you. So think of it on a greater scale than just losing weight, okay? But when it comes down to setting goals, yes, set that big goal. Ladies and gentlemen, set that freaking bar high as hell. If you want to achieve that weight loss goal of 100 pounds, you can achieve that goal of 100 pounds. But guess what? What are you going to achieve in the next 4 weeks? What are you going to achieve in the next 24 hours? These are the small milestone things that I'm talking about. You need to create small milestone goals that you're going to achieve. Why? Because it's going to create momentum. And that's huge. Whatever creates momentum in your journey is going to make it so you are unstoppable to achieve that long lasting goal that you want to have, like that freaking trophy on the pedestal, the hardest thing you ever want to work your ass off for. And you're just like, dude, that is it. I want to achieve that. I want to achieve that. Like, I need to have it. I need to have it. And these little milestones, small goals are going to get you there. Why? Because these milestones right here, I feel like I'm saying it weird. Milestones, not milestones, milestones. Whenever you create these milestones, think of it as these little steps. The steps, right? Is basically you're creating a ladder to get to that ultimate goal. If you have that ultimate goal and you know that you're gonna have to work a whole year to get there, and you are hustling and hustling and hustling, what keeps you going? Progress does. Monthly check-ins does. Comparing your photo from 2 months ago to today and seeing the drastic difference. That is what keeps you going because you're building momentum. This is how powerful small milestones are. These little goals that you are setting in stone for yourself. That's how powerful these things are. They create this snowball effect where it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and your drive and energy gets bigger and bigger. This is why when I get asked, "Yo, Matt, how do you stay motivated all the time?" Or someone gets asked because they've lost 100 pounds or 80 pounds, "Yeah, how'd you do it? How'd you stay motivated all the time?" Well, first of all, I went up and I showed up and I worked. That's number one. I set goals and I achieved them. That's number two. And number three is that I created something sustainable, realistic, and I went for it every single day. There was nothing that was going to stop me from doing it. And I didn't give myself pity parties whenever I did mess up because I am human and these things happen and I have a lifestyle and I'm trying to break bad habits to create new ones. And yes, things are going to get difficult, but it's my job to keep showing up and try better the next day. So whenever you create these milestones, very small goals, and I always recommend don't create a physique goal weekly. Okay. Create actionable goals, things that you can do. Okay. Drink a gallon of water every single day for the next 5 days. That is a milestone small goal because that 1 gallon of water is going to create hydration for your body, which then is going to get you to understand that hydration and water is very important for your physique and for your well being, period. That small milestone goal has then created a lifestyle. Now you can check that off the list. You've done it. You understand water, you understand hydration. Boom, easy. Then you can set other actionable goals as well. For the next 5 days, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to do a little bit of movement, 30 to 40 minutes. Okay. And if you want to do 2 a days, I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to do 30 minutes of just activity, maybe not fast as cardio, but just a nice little walk to get my body going, do a little morning routine. And then later on in the evening after work, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to work and I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to follow my program. I'm going to do the lifts. I'm going to do the splits. I'm going to do that for the next 5 days and I'm not going to quit. 5 days go by, you do it. Guess what? You set the goal again for the next week. Boom, you do it again. And then all of a sudden, 4 weeks have passed, and now it is your routine. It is something that you do, and you've created a sustainable routine that's around your schedule, that's around your lifestyle, that is sustainable for you. Now, what was once a small milestone goal is now your lifestyle. Now you wake up in the morning, do some meditation, do your morning routine, do some movement, and then later on that night, you are training, you are lifting heavy weights, you're moving weights, you're doing your thing. You got to do what you got to do in order to sculpt the body that you want. That is now a milestone that has now created a lifestyle. And that lifestyle, those two things you just did, created 2 steps for you to get to the ultimate goal. And then it goes down to your food, right? If you're a type of person that was once a person that didn't eat enough, okay, you were in such a caloric deficit that your body went into survival mode. And with every little piece of food that you gave it, it just stored it as excess fat. You are now having to eat 3 meals a day and you're not used to it. Very simple. I'm going to eat 3 meals a day for the next 5 days. Just 3 meals, easy. I'm not going to focus on how clean it is. I'm not going to focus on this and that. I'm just going to focus on eating 3 meals a day. That's all I want to worry about. And then next week, we can worry about eating clean. We can worry about cleaning things up a little bit, adding more vegetables here. And then the week after that, we can actually start structuring this thing. And then the next week after that, we can actually start getting macros involved, understanding numbers. You see what I'm saying? Creating this is why I'm saying these things are not a sprint. If you ask anybody, anyone in the fitness industry, people who are coaches, you're not going to achieve these things overnight. We don't expect you to understand every single thing and understand macros and micros and splits and hypertrophy and weight loss and how to do all these incredible things with your body within 72 hours or within a week. We don't expect you to do these things. Now, if you're a competitor and you're an athlete and you got some goals and your coach is guiding you somewhere and you got to get there fast, then hey, with all means, trust your guidance and get there fast, okay? But understand what the body's capable of doing and what can happen to it, okay? But just follow something as small as these amazing things that you can create inside your life that create the goals that you want for yourself, to make those things real, to make it reality. The most powerful thing that you can do is make a goal as simple as in the next 3 days. You can even make it small, ladies and gentlemen. 3 days. I'm going to go 3 days as hard as I can. I'm going to drink water. I'm going to eat right. I'm going to journal my crap. 72 hours. That is the goal I'm creating for myself. Now you have a project. Now you got something to do. You got something to work on. And it's only 3 days. That's it. After those 3 days happen, you're going to see how much gut inflammation goes away, how much energy you're getting, how great you're going to feel. And then that 3 days is going to be an addiction to you, and you're going to want to do it longer. So then now 4 days happen, and then a week passes, and 2 weeks, and a month, and 4 months, and now you get it. Okay. Don't set physical changes, aesthetic goals as small as 1 week. These things I like to make for at least a month, 4 weeks time frame, even bi-weekly if you would like to. But sometimes you want to span out a little bit longer because you can see more changes in 4 weeks than you can really in 2 weeks. I'm not saying you can't achieve amazing goals in like a week or 2 weeks if you hustle hard and get what you want. But I'm talking about the average person who kind of wants to get into the best shape of their life and get a goal that is incredible, how to guide yourself nice and easy to get there. Whenever you set a goal and you're working so hard for it, and then you look at yourself in the mirror, you compare scale numbers, your weight, you compare pictures, and you're not liking what you're seeing, it hurts people, makes people feel like they're not worthy of being happy or worthy of feeling beautiful or worthy of feeling attractive, right? You'll feel like you're not worthy of anything. So then you want to just live the lifestyle that you're living because you're comfortable there. And that's all you understand. That's all you want to be at. That's your comfort zone. And if we continue to live in that scenario, we're never going to achieve goals. And this is why it's so important and so crucial. And the most powerful thing you can do is by setting little milestone goals that you can achieve throughout your journey. This is why it's a marathon. You have that ultimate goal in the next 12 months. You're going to set small micro goals monthly and then small micro goals inside of your weeks, inside of your days. And that can be actionable goals inside of the next 72 hours, 48 hours, in today alone. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this for the next 2 days, and I'm going to push forward every single day. I'm going to, if I feel great after this, I'm going to do it again for another 2 days. And that's your actionable goals. And then on that day one, you took a photo. So then now you set another goal, right? I need to weigh myself again in 4 weeks, not every freaking morning in the morning. I'm going to wait 4 weeks. I'm going to step on that scale. I'm going to take another picture. And I'm going to wait another 4 weeks after that and do it again because I'm doing actionable goals inside of my weeks, inside of my days, and I'm doing physique aesthetic goals and trying to progress and see gauge my progress throughout my journey by every single month. And you're going to see by taking more time and focusing on the actual process of getting to where you want to be at, dialing in your food, dialing in hydration, rest, recovery, sleep, all that good stuff, and actual training, and not worrying about the scale or progress photos for 4 weeks at a time, you're going to see that time frame you achieved incredible stuff. You dropped 5 to 7 pounds, 8 pounds even. Your conditioning is through the roof, endurance through the roof, and you step on that scale, you're happy. You take a photo and you're happy. You are gauging who you are in that moment than who you were a month ago, and you're happy. You're gauging your daily activities, your daily goals that you're achieving, and you're happy. Why? Because you are creating momentum and you're achieving goals every single day. That's what keeps you going, is achieving things over and over again. And yes, maybe 5 months, 6 months passes by and you're not even halfway to your end goal. But guess what? Then you're gonna look back and be like, dude, I have achieved some crap. I have achieved some shit that I never knew that I could. I never knew I was able to do it. All because like you're looking at a sheet of paper. Even if you wrote your goals down in a journal, you look at that sheet of paper and you're like, oh my God, every month I set goals and I'm achieving them. Every day I'm setting goals and I'm getting it. My nutrition has been on point because I set goals and I make it happen. My training has been on point because I set goals and I make it happen. My hydration, sleep has been on point because I set goals and I make it happen. Yes, they're not, monthly goals, they're daily goals. And then now with my physique and my, aesthetics or my weight or whatever the case may be, the way you're gauging your progress to make you happy, gain that confidence and get you where you want to be at, you're gauging every month and you're seeing through the pictures how you have been changing, how you have been progressing. And if you have been progressing and you see some crazy, crazy results. But the end goal is now going to have to be pushed a little bit to the right. Maybe now it's going to take you maybe 14 months or 15 or 16 months for you to achieve the goal that you want. That is fine. Because guess what's happening? You're killing it every single day. Yo, you're killing it every single month. And by then, maybe your goal has even changed. You see, this is what's so important of small milestone goals that you create and you bust every single day. You bust every single week. You just achieve every single month. The end goal is going to be there. And that's something that you truly want. And it's going to happen. You keep showing up, you keep doing your thing, time's going to pass by. And what you do with your food and your sleep and your training is going to greatly create the progress that you want, even if you're not doing something correctly. Like even if you're not doing everything 100% the right way, you're still going to see some results and progress somewhere. Something somewhere is going to happen if you stay true and consistent towards what you want to do and the things that you think are making the goals happen. If you just keep showing up and hustling, you're creating goals physically, emotionally, mentally, somewhere inside of something, you are making progress. Even if it's just the action of starting something or doing something. But the whole point I want you to understand is the end goal is always going to be the end goal. And there's no end goal. This fitness and health is going to be forever. Fitness and health, you're diving into a new lifestyle. You're diving into what's going to create happiness, longevity, health, well-being for the rest of your life. Whenever your grandkids are around, that's what you're doing. You're creating that. You're not just creating six-pack abs for the beach this summer. You're creating freaking longevity, health, and well-being for the rest of your life so you can be happy and enjoy life for as long as possible because you're in full control. That's what health and fitness is. But if you have a goal that you want to achieve, think of it just as the ultimate goal. That's the trophy. Like that is the trophy. Like that's the Super Bowl ring that you want to achieve with your body and health, with your life that you have right now. These little small plays I'm going to do, these little small games I'm going to win throughout my time frame before I get to that Super Bowl, these are the ones I'm going to win. I'm going to crush every practice. I'm going to crush every game, no matter even if it's not the playoff or the freaking Super Bowl, even if it's just a freaking scrimmage. I'm going to crush every single game and every single practice as much as I possibly can to my full potential because that Super Bowl is going to be mine and I'm going to win. And that is your goal, your ultimate goal that you want to achieve. And every little thing underneath it is going to be your small little milestone tablets, small little milestone steps and goals that you're going to achieve over time. That's going to create that momentum that's going to make you unbreakable and unstoppable until you achieve that goal. That's how powerful small milestone goals are. And if people are looking at you funny because you're happy you lost 2 pounds, let them look at you funny. Because guess what? They don't know about all that hard ass work you've been putting for the past 8 months. So times that 2 pounds by 8 months, and that's how much weight I've lost over a span of 8 months. And guess what? I've been hustling, grinding in the gym. I've been doing my thing. I've been freaking killing it. And you can laugh all you want. You can laugh all you fucking want because I'm over here and I'm hustling for my goals and I'm making it happen. I'm making it happen. Let those fools laugh. All they're doing is laughing at themselves because they can't achieve the goals that they want for themselves. All right, ladies and gentlemen, create those small little milestone goals. If your goal is too big, let it be big. Leave it there. Keep that trophy high. Keep that thing golden. But create small little milestone goals that every single month, every single week, every single day that are going to get you there nice and slow, nice and steady. Stay realistic to yourself, stay consistent, stay disciplined, stay determined, and find that confidence and happiness within inside yourself and enjoy the journey. Most importantly, enjoy the process 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, if I talked to you today, I moved you, I gave you some advice, I gave you some knowledge, some freaking empowerment, motivation, inspiration, whatever it is. If I gave you something today, all I ask you is simply share to somebody else that can also gain this knowledge, gain this motivation, inspiration for themselves. There's a lot of people that struggle with a lot of things mentally, emotionally, with inside weight loss, with inside muscle growth, with inside finding the happiness for themselves with their body. It's very difficult. It's hard. Okay. And I know right now you might be depressed or angry about how you feel and how you look, but it's okay. You are in absolute control to control the outcomes of what happens every single day and to control the outcome of how you're going to look and how you're going to feel. Because it's in your hands to get up and eat right. It's in your hands to hydrate yourself. It's in your hands to sleep well. It's in your hands to get up and work and move and be fit and to just embrace the movement that your body was designed to do. It's your job, no one else's, your job. All right, ladies and gentlemen, but hey, much love to you all. I hope I gave you something today. Share it to your best friend, gym buddy, mom, dad, cousin, uncle, someone. The more people will get to listen to these episodes, y'all, the more lives we can all change together. And that's what we're trying to do here. Inspire people to simply believe in themselves. All right, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, Coach Matt, I will see you all later. Have a great rest of your freaking day. And like I said in the intro, let me know where you're listening from. Let me know when you're listening, how you're listening to the podcast. I want to learn more about y'all. But other than that, I'll see y'all later. Peace.